Hey guys, welcome back to No Manual Pod. Um, I bought a new chair. I know you guys can't see it, but it's super cute. It came with like this little stuffy. I don't know, but yeah. So I bought a new chair. I'm working on getting a new like longer desk because this one is really small and like not a lot of things fit on it. Um, I'm trying to play with the camera lighting, but like I don't know, like I can't figure it out. So I'm sorry if the lighting looks bullshit. Let's see. Today we are sipping on some agua de kefir, cultured hydration. I don't know. We got it at Trader Joe's. Let me take a sip. A little bit of ASMR for your nalgas. Mm, this is like underwear for real. On this episode, we're gonna get into deep shit like childhood traumas. I'm gonna do trauma dumping on y'all ass for real. Y'all gonna learn a little bit about me. This is stuff that I didn't really want to. Well, it's not that I didn't want to talk about, but I was kind of scared to talk about it because I didn't want like my stepfather and my mother to like look bad. But I think it's time like I was literally a child protecting their image about like the truth, knowing that like a lot of stuff that they did to me was like really messed up, and a lot of stuff that my mom let slide was really messed up. And I don't blame anyone, but I don't even blame myself either. It's just like we're just gonna talk about it, like it's just fucked up shit. Hold on, let me get my nose thing ready. Oh my god, my nose is so clogged. Okay, there we go. Sorry, excuse moi. I'm gonna pull up the notes right now. I have them on my laptop because I'm a forgetter. I forget about a lot of stuff. So let's see. This is gonna be a Spanglish version as well. I'm gonna talk in both Spanish and English para que entiendan un poquito más de mi vida. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Oh my god, why do I care about a meeting right now? I'm not at work. Um, let's see. So I was born in Sioux City, Iowa. We moved to Vegas when I was like 10, and we lived with family in like a really crowded house. Um, when we were in Vegas, I honestly didn't see my parents much. They were kind of always out, like at the casinos and stuff. We moved because they worked for like a meat company. I forgot what it was called. John Morrell. They worked for John Morrell in Sioux City, Iowa, and that company ended up bankrupt, or I don't know what happened, but they ended up shutting down the company and they laid everyone off. And my parents got on unemployment, and they decided that we should just move. So we ended up moving. I know that the house that we had in Sioux City was also paid off, so I don't know what they were worried about, if we're being honest, because there's a lot of more jobs there in Sioux City. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why they just decided to move, but we moved either way. I have a older brother who is 29. I'm 25, and I think he's 29 or 30. And then I have a younger sister, who is 21, and they have different parents, different dads. Um, my brother's dad was in his life with him like all the time, and obviously my sister's dad is the one that lives with my mom right now that we live with. And then my dad, I never had a dad. So yeah. So we moved to Vegas. Life in Vegas was just weird. My cousins were really weird, like my male cousins, like they were really weird. Like they would show us like literal porn on the phone and stuff, and like they were just really fucking weird. Like I don't fuck with none of my family, like from Vegas and stuff. Like I'm sorry if you're watching this. Actually, I'm not sorry. You're weird as fuck, and you know what you like would make us watch as kids. Like you're nasty and you need help. Um, Other than that, um, we were always just around like family, you know. And I honestly like kind of living in Vegas was kind of a blur. Um, we ended up moving to Utah because my brother, he was like a teenager, like an older teenager, and he was always getting into fights in Vegas and stuff. So My mom was like, yeah, let's leave because like this place is getting too dangerous to like raise you guys and stuff. So we ended up moving to Utah and stuff. But mind you, let's go back. I kind of me adelante. So when we lived in Iowa in Sioux City, my stepdad was a drunk, and he would literally like drink every single day, every single day. And my mom would leave me with him when I was like very young for him to take care of me, and he would like beat me when he would get drunk. Like, siempre se la pasaba pegándome. Like, I remember one time, he got like really drunk, and me and my sister were playing. And mind you, we were little kids. I told you guys that I was 10 when we moved to Vegas, so you can just imagine that I was still a little kid when we lived in Iowa. Anyways, and then my sister ended up like falling, and she like down here, she like ripped her chin open, and she was bleeding a lot. And I remember him just like beating me like literally I thought to death because there was times when I couldn't get up off the floor, and there was times that my mom would be like, "Oh, you're not going to school today because if the teachers see you, like they're going to take you to jail." And she'd tell me, and she'd literally look at my face. She's like, if you tell anyone, like you're going to go we're going to go to jail, and you're never going to see me again. You're never going to see your brother again and stuff. And like just as a kid like hearing that, you're kind of like it literally like I'm literally a fucked up human. If we're being real, like my emotions are all fucked up, my brain is fucked up because of my childhood trauma. And I understand that a lot of like hatred that I had towards myself and just life in general was because of what my mom put me through. um and now I understand that, and I think like I'm a pretty decent adult now because I got to understand my emotions and see where all everything was coming from. But yeah, he was a very bad person. I don't like him at all. I've told him to his face that I do not like him. I don't consider him a dad at all. He's just a regular person to me. He Today's Father's Day too, and I didn't tell him Father's Day because to me you're not a father. You're an abuser, and you were an abuser, and you still are an abuser. You just can't hit me because he knows if he hits me, he's done. Like I told him, I think I was 21 the last time he tried to put his hands on me. Mind you, I'm a whole woman. Like I'm literally a girl. I just dressed with men clothes, but I'm a girl. Okay, keep that in mind. And he tried to hit me because I don't know. He was arguing because I have my dog that I have right now, Comet. He is 3 years old. He's a golden doodle, but at the time he was a baby, and there was some like car seats that he had that were not even for a car that he had. They were just there, laying there. And my dog had ripped them up, and so he was like bitching about it, and he's like, "You're gonna buy me new ones." I was like, "Yeah, sure, like I'll pay for it." And like I didn't care. I'm like, "Yeah, money to me isn't like nothing. Like I'll pay for it, you know." And he was saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick your dog, this and that," and um I told him, I'm like, why do you keep going at it? I'm like, I just told you that I was gonna pay for the seats. I don't care if they're $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I'll pay for them. I do not care. Um, and I was like, so why don't you just shut the fuck up and move on? Like, why do you keep trying to get a reaction out of me? Like, what's your issue? You know, that's like I was just so confused. And he got up and he like acted like he wanted to hit me, and so like obviously like I have trauma, so like I started freaking out and I started crying, and I was like, hit me. I was like, come and hit me. I was like, because I swear if you put one finger on me, I was like, I will defend myself, and I will not stop till you're not breathing. Like I don't care. I'm like, you're never in your entire life gonna put your hands on me again like you did when I was a helpless child. And I was on probation at the time because I had gotten into a fight like the year previous, and he was like threatening me with calling the cops, and I was like, call the cops. I'm like, call them. I gave them my phone, and I'm like, here's 911, call them. I'm like, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of anyone. Like, you're not gonna be here trying to threaten me with anything. Like, I do not care. I'm like, you're a bitch made ass man. Like, you're over here like what? Like, it just my head like doesn't wrap around the fact that the way that this person acts. Anyways, my mom did a whole ass show, and it's just funny because till this day she's the one that's like pushing me away and protecting him in a sense. You know what I mean? And what's it called? So she was like making a whole show saying that she was having a heart attack and shit. And I called the cops. I was like, I just need an ambulance, like this, blah blah blah. So the cops came. We started talking. Oh, and then he tried to swing on me, and my mom was like holding me, and he literally tried to hit me. He tried to swing on me, and he missed. And I had a cup of juice in my hand, and I threw it at him, at his face. And I told him, I'm like, come here. I'm like, come here. I'm not playing with you. And guys, I told, like, when I'm telling you, like, he's so lucky that he like actually didn't hit me, because if he would have, I would have been behind bars. Like, I would have been in prison. Like, I would have not stopped, because I would have just blacked out, and all my trauma that was coming back. Like, I genuinely know that I wouldn't have stopped. And so anyways, and then like they wanted to talk to me, and then like I told them, I'm like, I don't like you. I'm like, you think that I'm gonna like you after everything you did to me as a kid? He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember. And my mom also like was like, oh, es que yo no me acuerdo, like eso nunca pasó, like this and that. And I'm like, ¿cómo me vas a decir que eso nunca pasó si hasta hoy me recuerdo de todo lo que me hicieron cuando yo estaba chiquita? Es like, ¿cómo me vas a decir tú que eso nunca pasó? Like what? Like, por ustedes hoy tengo problemas mentales, tengo depresión, tengo ansiedad y tengo todo. Like, es por tu culpa. Like, es por todo lo que ustedes me hicieron desde chiquita. Es por todo lo que tú permitiste que me hicieran. O sea, like, 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 clock it in your head. Like, clock it in your head. Like, take accountability for once. That's what I'm saying. Like, take accountability. And I'm the one that's looked for help. I'm the one that's on my medication because myself. Like, I've looked for help because I know I'm not okay because of everything that's happened to me. You know what I mean? And like till this day, like they'll try to attack me and be like, oh, pues like you need help, this and that. Well, clearly I do. Like, I've gotten my help. I'm like, at this point, you guys are the ones that you guys need help, because you guys are adults, and you guys are like not, what's the word, you're not emotionally stable. And I'd hate, and I'm so glad, and I thank God every day that I got the help that I need, and I'm still getting the help that I need, because I can't imagine myself years down the road being their age and still being mentally unstable, being emotionally unstable. Crashing out at that age is literally super fucking crazy to me. I can't imagine having my own kids and doing and letting people do to them everything that my parents allowed to happen to me. Like, I can never imagine that. So thank God I got the help now, because eventually I do want to have kids, and I want to be mentally okay. I want to be emotionally okay. I want to be a calm person. I do not want to be a crash out like how they are at their age. Like, that's very sad. Um, Hold on, guys. Let me take a sip. My throat is getting dry. And then I remember my brother. He's only a few years older than me. And I remember him sticking up to our stepdad, if we can even call him that. Um, like sticking up to him because he would beat me, and my brother would stick up and like say shit, and they'd kick him out of the house, being like a little kid, like, and my mom wouldn't even stop anyone. Like, he would literally get kicked out of the house, and I don't know where he would go. Like, I know his dad lived like at the same city, but it's like you're a whole ass little kid, no phone, no nothing, like just wandering, walking, like how could they permit this? You know, like how as a mother could you permit for someone to kick your child out of the house? Like, that's insane to me. Like, I could never, no matter what my kid did to me, like I could never. I'd be like, go to your room, lock them in the room, that's it. But I could never be like at a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, 14, even like at 18, 20 years old. I could never imagine myself telling my kid, get the fuck out, just because they're defending their sibling. Like, that to me is insane. Like, it really is. um so yeah, like my brother was the only one that would always protect me. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I have another stories, guys. Let me see. Sorry, I lose my train of thought a lot, but the good thing I have everything written down. Oh my god. Yeah, there was like a lot of times where like my mom would put on tights even though it was hot as fuck outside too. She'd put tights on me to go to school because of all the bruises that I had. And it's like I don't even think anybody realized like how abusive my stepdad was to me. Like, I don't really think anyone realized. And now growing up, my mom's like, oh, why do you always do like stank faces at him? Why do you always like, dude, it's because like now that I'm getting older, everything is coming back. And I remember like what he did to me as a kid. Like, you think that I'm gonna sit here and like smile at someone and congratulate someone on like Father's Day? Because like, what's wrong with you? Like, I could never. Like, no, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, happy Father's Day to the best stepdad in the world. You stepped up because I didn't have a dad. No, I wish we never met you. I wish on everything that you were never in our lives. Like, and then like, even being like a little kid, I remember him saying like, oh, because of me, like, you guys have this and have that. And it's like, now that I'm an adult, I'm like, but I have my own car, I have my own business, I have my own things, and it's not because of you. I have a very good job that I got myself, not because of you. So it's like, so you think that all I am is because of you? Like, you're wrong. Because at the end of the day, I have a job that I get paid more than you at your age. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, how he would try to like humiliate me in a way, when I was younger. And it's like, dude, I was a whole ass child. Like, you're a bitch made ass man. Like, I will always say that to his face, that he's a bitch, because he is. How could you like sit there and like put a child down and say like, oh, you used to live like so poor thanks to me, this and that? Whoa, we live in a mansion thanks to you. Like, what? Like, you can't even make rent half the time. Like, you're a bitch made ass man. um yeah, like, I feel like even if we didn't meet him, I could have been that or even more. I feel like if I didn't have all these traumas, maybe, who knows, I don't know, maybe I would have like been married already and with someone. Like, I don't know, I truly don't know. If maybe if all the things that happened to me didn't happen to me, maybe I could be married with like a man right now and have kids, or I can like trust people more easily, and I will avoid being in relationships with women who are abusive and who I abuse and they abuse me. Like, being into toxic relationships, maybe I could have avoided all that if, I knew that I had that trauma at an early age. And not till these past 3 years, I'd say, is that I discovered why I was the way I am in relationships and why I kept getting with people that were just not good to be getting with. Um, and I also remember when I was oops, I put the wrong. Oh no. I remember when I was like 15, we went to Vegas cuz we would go to Vegas a lot to visit family. And ooh, sorry guys, I have like the burps cuz of the freaking drink. But we went to Vegas, and I remember I was changing. I was 15 and I still had all my long hair, like I was still dressing girly and stuff. And I remember I was changing in my older cousin's bathroom, and I remember I didn't see that the window was open, and I saw the window, and my cousin's boyfriend was staring at me changing while I was a minor. And I remember I got scared and I locked the door and I didn't tell anyone. This is my first time I'm ever saying anything. But years later, that same guy, he got shot and he basically got murdered in Vegas. And I remember my mom was like, "Oh, are you gonna send money like to like for his family, like for your cousin and stuff?" And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna send money." And she like tried to like put me down about it. She's like, "Oh, you're a bad person, this and that." And it's like, me estás diciendo que done dinero para like el funeral de él, y no sabes que cuando yo era menor de edad se la pasaba mirándome cambiando cuando yo tenía 15 años cuando íbamos a visitar. Like, and you are here judging me because I don't want to give money to that, and it's like, you don't even know why. You know what I mean? So it's just like a lot of stuff. I have more stuff here. Let me see. Until still to this day, my mom is a really mentally and emotionally narcissistic and toxic person. A very to like the most degree, and it pisses her off because she can't control or manipulate me or gaslight me like the way she did before. Like, I will sit there and the way that I'm talking right now, this calm, I will sit there and I will literally call her out on her stuff, and she'll start crying. And I'll sit there and I'll stare at her and I'll be like, "Do you realize that you're like narcissistic and you're trying to gaslight me to make me feel bad, because like trying to make me feel bad right now that you're crying because of something that you did that you're trying to make me feel bad for?" And she'll walk away. Like, she can't take it and she'll just cry. And it's like, I do not care. Like, I'm putting myself first. Like, I always had to be at a young age, like, putting their feelings first, putting her feelings first. Like, I genuinely had to be like a parent to her at a very young age. And it's like now that I've grown, it's like I'm not gonna be that. I'm first. Like my emotions and how I feel are first before yours. I don't care anymore. Like it's taken me this long to realize, but I finally thank God. I worked on myself and I finally realized like what kind of person she was, and part of me obviously will still feel bad for her, but um I shut it down. It's like, you're not gonna gaslight me. You're not gonna be narcissistic towards me, because now I catch all the red flags and I see it, and I'll just call you out on it. And I will straight up look at you in the face and see you cry, and I won't feel anything, because it's like, you're gaslighting me. Like, you didn't care about me when I was a kid because you let a lot of people do a lot of stuff to me without you calling the cops on them. So now it is what it is. It's whatever. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. And I remember also, like, when my stepdad would get drunk, he would literally like um call me out of my name as a young little girl, a little girl. He'd be like, "Oh, you're a fucking bastard bitch," like this and that. And mind you, I was literally like, no say, kindergarten or something. I was a little girl, and it's like, how could you as a man talk to me as a little girl like that? Like what? Like, I don't like. It's not that like I don't know how to explain. Like, I don't wish bad upon anyone, not even this person that did like so much bad stuff to me. But it's like, at the end of the day, everyone does get what they get, and once you get it, there's no stopping it. Like, it's just gonna continue. Um, and it's not even like, it's just like, how could my mom permit this person to be in my life like all this time? And it's like, till this day, like, nunca me protegiste de niña, y hasta ahora, hasta la fecha de hoy, siempre te pones de su lado. Nunca en tu perra vida me protegiste como niña, y nunca lo vas a hacer. Y a veces uno como hijo tiene que aceptarlo. And pero I don't know, like, it's just like, yo me defiendo yo sola. Yo no necesito que nadie me defienda. Por eso estoy yo, por eso soy la persona que soy ahora, por todo lo que dejaste que me pasara de niña chiquita. O sea, por eso soy, no sé, soy todo. Para mí yo soy todo. O sea, me puedo defender físicamente, me puedo defender con palabras, me puedo defender peleando, me puedo defender de todas las maneras yo sola. Yo ya no, yo estoy grande. Cuando yo te necesité de chiquita, tú nunca me defendiste. Yo era de grande menos, y lo tengo que aceptar. Um, lo tengo que aceptar, pero gracias a Dios soy una persona muy, muy fuerte. Y por todo lo que me ha pasado, soy una persona muy, muy fuerte. And nadie nunca me va a poder derrotar, jamás. Como me humillaba niña chiquita, todo lo que me decían, um, cuando me dejaba sola que me cuidara, cuando ella se iba a trabajar. Todavía todo eso me recuerdo de cómo se ponía pedo, borracho, y me pensaba decir cosas. Y yo estaba chiquita, yo era una niña chiquita. um, pero hay un Dios que ve todo. Es lo único que tengo que decir. Y luego se quejan de que, oh, ¿por qué mi hija? ¿Por qué mi hijo no me habla? Y pues, pues por cómo eres. ¿Tú crees que un hijo te va a querer buscar por la manera que eres? Yo nunca he buscado a mi papá biológico, o sea, por cómo él fue. O sea, you know what I mean? It's like, deja de estar llorando y andar de maricón, llorando de que this and that, or your kids don't fucking text you, or this and that. Look at how you've treated people. Look at how you treated your kids. You really think your kids are gonna wanna look for you? They're not gonna wanna look for you. They don't give a fuck about you. Por eso tienes que portarte bien con tus hijos toda la vida. Toda la vida. Son tus hijos. Pórtate bien con ellos. Nadie impidió like, que naciéramos. Nadie impidió que nos trajeran al mundo. Obviamente somos niños, vamos a portar mal, vamos a cause hell, we're gonna do shit, we're gonna fuck around, you know? We're kids. Nobody like told us to be born. Like, we were born because of you, like, because you wanted to have us. So it's like, you gotta handle it while we're little kids. Obviously as adults, that's something else. But I'm saying, like, pórtense bien con sus hijos desde chiquitos, porque ya cuando están grandes y miran todo lo que le han hecho, los van a mandar a la verga. Los van a mandar a la verga y no les van a hablar y no quiero que anden diciendo, porque no me busca mi hijo, porque no me busca mi hija, porque eres una mierda de persona y siempre lo fuiste una mierda de papá, fuiste una mierda de mamá, fuiste, no sé, lo que sea. Y no anden llorando luego que sus hijos no los buscan por cómo se comportaron con ellos. Quieren para que te quieran, respeta para que te respeten. He dicho, caso cerrado. No me importa tu caso, tu sexo, ni que hablas de eso, ni dónde vengas. Bro, if you guys didn't watch La Doctora Ana Polo growing up, bro, you did not have a childhood. Um, yeah, like, be mentally and emotionally aware. And I'm not saying, like, go and disrespect your parents, no. But learn how to talk, in a very mature way, learn how to react very maturely, and that itself, reacting and talking to them very maturely, it's gonna like scare them. They're gonna feel attacked. Like, you don't need to like say shit to them, like be vulgar or nothing. When you're confident in yourself and you talk very confident and you feel very confident and you express yourself very confident, very mature and classy, that's what's gonna get to them. Like, that's what's gonna mentally destroy them. Not having to crash out on them, just you being confident and knowing what you're talking about, that's what's gonna fuck them up. And most importantly, you do need to learn to forgive without getting a apology. You do need to learn how to forgive. They're never gonna say sorry. They're never gonna do nothing. Not even if they're on their deathbed, they're never gonna ask for forgiveness. So you need to learn how to forgive. I know that there's a saying in the gospel or in sorry, not the gospel, in the Bible, saying like to forgive. I don't know what it's called, like enemies or something. But yeah, that's all. This was like a very, I think this was one of the longer podcasts, but clock it. Thank you guys for. Oh, I want to do something real quick. Shout out to Emily, my cousin, because that girl's always watching my podcast. Come on the podcast soon, girl. You know I love you. You're my favorite cousin, bitch. Like, what's up then? But yes, thank you guys for sticking around for this podcast, and I can't wait to see you guys in another episode. This one was very deep and very emotional, but we got it. Like, type shit. We bad bitches. Okay, guys. Thank you, and see you in the next one.